a stranger with a cold expression, to others as a shadow with endless kindness, changing through thousands of masks to fit every scene. I wondered what was the real face hidden beneath them all, struggling to fit the labels the world pinned on me. The moment I faced the strange eyes in the mirror, countless voices within me surged like a tidal wave, whispering that all of this is me, taking a breath at last. These are all my names, all the seasons I've lived through, the fragments that sometimes wavered and sometimes shone brilliantly in this universe. Name me, which cannot be defined as one. I finally realized that every version of me is, in the end, who I am. The little child crying alone in the deepest darkness, and the brave footsteps walking upon the stage of the world. Those contradictory pieces that seem so out of place fill each other's gaps to create a beautiful pattern. It's okay not to be perfect, it's fine to be a bit clumsy. When I take a step outside the lines others have drawn, only then do my hidden colors become vivid and clear. Now I choose to love even my trembling fingertips. These are all my names, all the seasons I've lived through, the fragments that sometimes wavered and sometimes shone brilliantly in this universe. Name me, which cannot be defined as one. I finally realized that every version of me is, in the end, who I am. Just as there are no nameless flowers, there is no meaningless life. The wounded yesterday and the fluttering tomorrow are both truly me, with a breath that belongs to no one else but myself. I will engrave the real me onto the page of today. Even if you call me by every name in the world, no adjective could ever truly contain all that I am. In my universe, burning with tens of thousands of hues, I will embrace every me and live more freely. I want to shine freely.
In the pages where my hands stop turning through a dusty album, we are still standing there, smiling so brightly. I didn't know the scent and temperature of that season were so precious. I never guessed I'd even miss the wind brushing against my fingertips. Even if I wind the clockwork backward, the numbers stay the same. But my heart keeps walking back into the past, when the memories of those unreachable days become vivid. I stay alone in this empty room and quiet. turn back time, I'd wanna piece together the fragments I lost in my clumsiness. Instead of the words that left scars, I'd offer a thank you and hold you tight in that moment when you were the most beautiful. At the corner of the familiar alley, your traces still remain. So my steps keep slowing down, losing their way. If the me back then knew you as much as I do now, would our ending credits have been written a little differently? The pouring regrets become rain, drenching my shoulders as I stand frozen before a reality without a rewind button, staring endlessly at the end of the road I couldn't take. If only I could turn back time, I wanna piece together the fragments I lost in my clumsiness. Instead of the words that left scars, I'd offer a thank you and hold you tight in that moment when you were the most beautiful. Like a river that has already flowed away, I cannot catch it, but rather than locking you inside a box named memory, I should now let even the painful, lingering feelings flow away as love. Even if I could never turn back time, I will cherish the season named you deep within my heart. The feelings I couldn't convey, I'll send them on the breeze, hoping you find happiness every day there, without any tears. To every moment we shared, I now say a smiling goodbye. Have you eaten? Are you dressed warmly enough? Those blunt words you threw my way so simply. No fancy adjectives, no sweet whispers to be found, but the sound of the cutting board in the kitchen at dawn, and the careful footsteps lingering outside my door. I didn't know back then that those were your confessions. In those days I felt hurt, longing for a single tender word, but you just didn't know how to put your heart onto your lips, giving away the very best and leaving yourself empty-handed. I see now that the way you just laughed it off was entirely love. Instead of saying I love you, you gave me your life. Instead of beautiful expressions, you reached out with calloused hands, because that clumsy sincerity raised me and sustained me. Now I will be the one to look into your eyes and speak first, that I know your heart was deeper than any word. Your worn out shoes and that coat long out of style, always putting yourself last, because everything felt like a waste. But for the things I needed, without a single moment of hesitation, you reached out with the wealthiest hands in the world. Thanks to your stingy seasons, I was always living in spring. The countless worries hidden behind that stoic face, hiding your pain, fearing you might become a burden. That quiet sacrifice became my road and my home, making me smile even in a world of raging storms. Instead of saying I love you, was deeper than any words. Now I understand what your silence was trying to say. Those unspoken words became the wrinkles around your eyes, showing me how desperately you were cheering me on. I listened to that warm sincerity with my heart now. Instead of saying I love you, I will stay by your side now. Instead of saying you've worked hard, I'll hold your hands tight. Those overwhelming pieces of life you gave to me, I will fill them now with the beautiful name of love. Thank you, my dear. I love you with all my heart. On the back of your hand that brushed against the cup you gave, the passing years are drawn like a rugged map. Traces of burns and the numb knuckles of each finger, the marks of a harsh world that raised me, sit quietly between the deep furrows of your skin. You hide them away, saying these ugly hands are shameful, but without them, my dreams would never have existed. Through the freezing winter winds and the scorching summer sun, those hands took it all upon themselves instead of me. Shining brighter than any jewel in this world, the scars carved upon your hands are my most precious metals. I know now that those weary years spent to protect me are the greatest love that allowed me to be here today. Now I will hold those rough hands tight and never let go. Do you remember the day you first held my tiny hand? Even your hands must have been so soft and beautiful then. But carrying heavy burdens and facing the rough waves just to make me walk only on paths of silk, your hands, before I knew it, became covered in calluses. When my tears fall upon those toughened hands, you are the one who pats my shoulder saying it's okay. That warm temperature melted my frozen heart and gave me the courage to stand up once again. Shining brighter than any jewel in this world, the scars carved upon your hands are my most precious metals. I know now that those weary years spent to protect me are the greatest love that allowed me to be here today. Now I will hold those rough hands tight and never let go. Caressing those glorious traces one by one, I try to measure the weight of the path you've walked, filling this song with thank you rather than I'm sorry. I hope it reaches your bent and weary knuckles. You are beautiful, your hands are the greatest in this world. The time you sacrificed for me remains right here. Now forget the hardships and borrow my hands instead. I will protect you with the life you've built for me. I love you forever, you who are like the most precious metal of my life.
the corner of the playground as the scent of wet earth rises. Raindrops tap, tap gently onto my small shoulders. Back then, living without knowing how vast the world was, a big yellow umbrella was enough to make everything okay. Carefully stepping on the sky reflected in the puddles. The road back home felt so endlessly long, but at the sound of a tender name called from behind, the wind and rain suddenly felt like a distant story. The umbrella of my childhood days, it was so warm inside. A love that shielded my whole body from the world's cold rain. Now when walking through the rain alone feels a bit too heavy, I want to unfold that folded umbrella of my younger days once again. As I grew taller, my umbrella changed to match my size. Now I'm at an age where I check others' wet shoulders first. On days when the showers of reality pour down without warning, I silently walk my path, leaning on a small umbrella. Vivid colors that were sleeping in an old photo album, when that forgotten kindness suddenly brushes past my nose. My heart, which had grown heavier than my white hand, remembers the sunlight of those days once more. The umbrella of my childhood days, it was so warm inside. A love that shielded my whole body from the world's cold rain. Now when walking through the rain alone feels a bit too heavy, I want to unfold that folded umbrella of my younger days once again. Even if the storm rages and the umbrella rips shake, the love from back then remains deeply rooted within me. I can stand up again and walk through the rain, because now it's my turn to be someone else's umbrella. Following that precious comfort of the yellow umbrella in my memories, I find back that young heart that was never afraid of the falling rain, until these raindrops stop and a dazzling rainbow appears. I walk with a smile under the umbrella of my childhood days, holding the me from those nostalgic days.
Even without a cape, you were always invincible. The touch turning on the lights. Some nights I cried, scared of the dark. You seem to know the answers to every question in the world. Your broad back was the safest and most gigantic fortress I could ever lean against. Today, as I've suddenly grown taller than you, watching you stumble slightly without a cane, I realized that my hero, who I thought would never fall, was actually
actually a person who blocked the storms with their entire body. My first hero, my nameless guardian angel, wearing a worn out shirt soaked in sweat instead of a fancy uniform. To save the tiny world, called your child. I love your noble courage, dedicated throughout your life. Now I will be the dependable shield that guards your side. More than the legendary tales of defeating villains, your silhouette heading to work, cutting through the dawn air, was the bravest march in the world to me. The reason I could rise again, even when I wanted to give up, was because a great tree called you stood right behind me. In your eyes that are gradually growing dim, seeing that unchanging warm support directed at me, I confess that a miracle stronger than any superpower was the very fact that you are my parent. My first hero, my nameless guardian angel, wearing a worn out shirt soaked in sweat instead of a fancy uniform. To save the tiny world, called your child. I love your noble courage, dedicated throughout your life. Now I will be the dependable shield that guards your side. The heavy burdens placed upon your shoulders, you can move them to me one by one now. With the love and courage you've taught me, I am finally ready to be someone else's hero too. I love you forever, my great first hero. You can lay down the heavy load and smile peacefully now that this small world you protected has bloomed so beautifully. I will shout to the world that it was all thanks to your devotion. Thank you, my hero. Now it's my turn to protect you. My calendar was always a dazzling spring, blooming flowers under the sunlight you scattered, passing through the green summer and the golden autumn. I suppose I enjoyed my season so naturally, to ensure not a single shadow fell on the path I walked. How much of the scorching sun did you have to endure? Looking back one day, I see your calendar is still frozen on the day that I was born. Living through a season called your child, you live forgetting all the seasons of your own. Thank you for willingly giving away the brightest youth of yours for my early days. At the edge of that quiet season where you stayed, I think I finally understand a bit of that deep love. I hope you find your spring again within my arms. I will become a warm season for you now. The bright smile in the faded photographs was the face of a boy and a girl full of dreams, walking with the heavy burden called me on your back. The things you wanted to do, the places you wanted to go, you lived with them buried deep in a corner of your heart. The white hair reflected in the window feels like the traces of time as I grew up. Even if a sorry heart keeps choking me up, you, smiling brightly, are still my home. Thank you for willingly giving away the brightest youth of yours for my Pale orange light sweeps over the long, stretching shadows. The noise of the bustling world takes a breath and slows down. The warm glow hidden behind the blue drenches my face, and the weariness of the day scatters light as dust. Red waves spreading through the air break down the walls of the heart, as the final promise hanging on the horizon turns to violet. We finally come to a halt and meet each other's eyes. The reason why the setting sun is so beautiful is that it offers a deeper comfort than the brightest moment. A radiant farewell toward a new tomorrow, not an end. Let's keep our today within that burning light. The light scattering through the atmosphere reaches out before the dark, gently embracing the sharp edges of our frantic hours. The silence piling up over the desaturated world quietly quenches the thirst of the unspoken heart. Low-lying clouds become a canvas, soaking up five-colored lights, as the sand left by the tilting sun rises deep in my chest. Past sorrows fade away within the long lingering afterglow. The reason why the setting sun is so beautiful is that it offers a deeper comfort than the brightest moments. A radiant farewell toward a new tomorrow, not an end. Let's keep our today within that burning light. The falling darkness doesn't mean things are disappearing. The remaining sparks will become stars and rise again. Even if we close our eyes for a moment, we are still shining. The reason why the setting sun is so beautiful is that it throws its whole self at its most intense moment. A night burning fiercely for the tomorrow that starts again, sending a final greeting with warmth that never cools. Let's leave our memories in this light forever. In my memories, you were always a sea wider than anything in this world, leading the way, holding my tiny hand. Your shoulders were higher than the sky, but the silhouette I chanced to see today has grown small and frail in the sunset glow. Trying to keep pace with my feet running forward, I wonder how many times you gasped for breath behind that bent back I took for granted. The weight of the passing years finally shows as you turn toward me with a forced smile. Why does that clumsy silhouette break my heart so? To warn
you from the wind. Your rough hands resting on the dining table. Every coarse knuckle is filled with medals of life. The heart that wanted to feed me only the best is gathered in that bowl of cold soup. Why did I always take that love as mere nagging? Becoming the soil so my dreams could grow. You willingly erased your own seasons. In this flashy world I was blinded and forgot that the most precious love was right by my side. As you turned toward me with a forced smile, why does that clumsy silhouette break my heart so? The worn out times you couldn't keep for yourself just to give them to me now flow as my tears. From now on I will stand behind you and be the broad back that shields you from the wind. When your youth, which I thought would last forever, faded away in exchange for my everyday. Rather than saying I'm sorry, I wanna tell you I love you before it's too late. The clumsy silhouette that protected me through every storm of this world, I'll hold you now, remembering the beautiful spring of your life. I will fill your remaining days with passive flowers. My beginning and my end, my everything. I truly love you. To my mother and father. Even when harsh storms shook the entire world and freezing frost struck my lonely shoulders, I was never afraid of being broken, not even once. Because in the same spot, deep and firm, a massive world that held on to me was breathing right beneath my feet. People only see the flowers blooming brilliantly, but only now do I know that those dazzling colors were the tears, prayers, burning sincerity that you drew up from the pitch black my eternal source of life. With every single step I take forward, a black shadow always follows beneath my feet. In those days the sunlight was so dazzling, I never looked back. The reason my shadow was so deep and clear was all because of your grand gesture, blocking the scorching heat with your whole body behind me. When the stage lights poured down only on me, you stood silently in the corner of the dark gallery, rejoicing even louder than the sound of my applause, willingly becoming a nameless background for my sake. The other shadow hidden behind my own shadow, your love that guarded me from where I couldn't see. The reason I could venture so far toward the light is because you carried all my darkness on your shoulders. Now I will become a shelter beneath your shade. Even on days when the wind and rain blew fiercely, I walked the path of my dreams without knowing I was wet. Looking back, I see your clothes were completely soaked as you became my small umbrella, refusing to break during the cold years all by yourself. You could have sent me a single word saying it's hard, but you always said you were fine, lighting only the path ahead. That quiet devotion became my road and my home, allowing a flower called me to finally bloom. The other shadow hidden behind my own shadow, your love that guarded me from where I couldn't see. The reason I could venture so far toward the light is because you carried all my darkness on your shoulders. Now I will become a shelter beneath your shade. Your slanting shoulders look so fragile now, so I'm gonna try and be the sun for you. That heavy weight of life you shielded me from, please share it with me in my arms now. Another shadow that will stay behind your shadow, my promise to protect you from where you can't see. If only you can rest peacefully toward the light, I will gladly offer all my time to you. I love you forever, you who are my eternal sanctuary. Deep inside a dusty old drawer, I found your shaky, crooked handwriting. Don't skip your meals, it's going to be cold today. The heart you left behind on those weathered pages, why did it all sound like mere nagging back then? Not knowing each letter was your very breath. Answers I postponed, believing your love was a given. I'll visit later, I'm busy, I have to hang up. Those indifferent sentences I coldly spat out have finally become thorns piercing my chest today. Only now am I writing this, my unsent reply, mumbling yearning words all alone in this empty room. I love you so much too, I'm sorry and thank you. If only they could ride the wind and reach your heaven, I to deliver this clumsy heart of mine. If I could turn back time and hold your hand, I would kiss those rough knuckles and tell you that every moment we shared was a miracle, that you were my beginning and my endless love. A reply I'll give you on the day we meet again. I won't leave it unsent or tucked away then. I missed you so much, my eternal one. On the day I crossed the river of memory into your arms, I let you hear all the sincerity poured into these lyrics. I love you, my most precious person. Standing before the mirror, brushing my hair, I suddenly stopped and stared for a long while. In the tone of voice I accidentally use and my tiny habits, I see traces of you that I used to complain about. Even the shape of the wrinkles folding by my eyes, I seem to be following yours before I even knew it. When I was young, I vowed I'd never be like you. I even resented you, asking why you live so stubbornly. But as an adult walking through this harsh world step by step, I realized those were the medals of how you protected our lives. See myself resemble you, I finally find myself smiling. The fact that the firm and warm heart that raised me is slowly taking root inside of me as well is a comfort greater than any gift in this world to you. My beginning and my mirror, I love you, giving me all the best and taking only what remained. I wonder why your silhouette looked so small back then. Only now, as I offer my own heart to someone else, am I learning on my own shoulders, bit by bit, the weight of the tears and patience you swallowed them. When I remember the days I acted so coldly toward you, there are moments my chest aches with a sharp sting. But the vast understanding and forgiveness you showed me become the strength that lets me breathe again today. See myself resemble you, I finally find myself smiling. The fact that the firm and warm heart that raised me is slowly taking root inside of me as well is a comfort greater than any gift in this world to you. My beginning and my mirror, I love you. When years pass and snow falls upon my own hair and a map is drawn upon the back of my hands, I hope I can pass down that noble love, the one you taught me, exactly as it was to someone else. I am so proud that your image lives within me, that what made me wasn't anything in this flashy world, but the time sculpted by your devotion and tears. If someone asks me someday, who do you take after, I will smile brightly and speak your name. Thank you for letting me be born as your child.
The warm meal that seemed to always be there, the nagging voices as I walked out the door. Never knowing that was your breathless way of loving me. I always hid behind the excuse of being busy, while my days flowed by so noisily. Why was your waiting always so quiet? Your voice heard at the end of a short call, me hurriedly hanging up saying I'm okay. Your sincerity, which I pushed away like a rejected call, remains alone in this empty room, knocking on my heart. The words that hung on my lips but stayed unsaid, words that were so simple yet so hard for me. I'm sorry and I truly love you. The confessions I couldn't bring myself to share pool in my chest and reach your bent back far too late as tears at the end of your smile, now deeply wrinkled. I see the years I recklessly let slip away. Your broad shoulders that once seemed so strong are now small, like a worn out old coat. Yet I still lived as a child who only knew how to receive. When I was young, you were my entire world, but as I grew older, you were pushed to the back. While I spoke so kindly to everyone else, why did I always keep my mouth shut in front of you? The words that hung on my lips but stayed unsaid, words that were so simple yet so hard for me. I'm sorry and I truly love you. The confessions I couldn't bring myself to share pool in my chest and reach your bent back far too late as tears. That time does not wait for anyone. I realize it now, looking at your white hair. I'll lay down all my shameful pride and breathe out words meant only for you. Words I'm finally gathering the courage to say to you, who are more precious than anything in the world. Thank you and I love you to death. Before it's too late, I'll hold your hands tight and fill all my remaining days with your name. I love you, my most precious person.